The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the choppy waters of the Pacific. A lone blimp, its silhouette stark against the fading light, patrolled the coastline. The hum of its engines, a familiar sound in wartime, offered a sense of security to those on the ground. But on this August evening in 1942, that comforting drone would become a harbinger of mystery, a prelude to an enigma that would baffle investigators for decades to come. The date was August 16th. World War II raged across the globe, and the United States, still reeling from the attack on Pearl Harbor, found its shores vulnerable. The threat of Japanese submarines lurking off the California coast was all too real. Protecting America's shores fell to the Navy, and among their most valuable assets were blimps like the one patrolling that fateful night, the L8. These weren't the lumbering behemoths of transatlantic travel. These were agile, vigilant sentinels, their slow speed an advantage in detecting the telltale signs of enemy submarines. Equipped with radar and sonar, they could spot a periscope or an oil slick from miles away, their crews ready to call in destroyers or unleash their own deadly payload of depth charges. But on this particular mission, something went terribly wrong. The L8, which had taken off from Treasure Island earlier that day, vanished from radar screens. Frantic calls to the two-man crew went unanswered. The blimp, it seemed, had simply vanished into thin air. The L8 itself was no stranger to the skies. Originally christened the Ranger, it was a veteran of countless patrols, its silver skin gleaming under the California sun. Measuring over 150 feet long and capable of speeds up to 50 miles per hour, it was a marvel of engineering for its time. The blimp had even played a role in the daring Doolittle raid, ferrying crucial parts to the USS Hornet, the aircraft carrier that launched the daring bombing raid on Tokyo. At the helm of the L8 on that fateful day were two experienced Navy men, Lieutenant Ernest Dewitt Cody, a seasoned pilot, and Ensign Charles Adams, a young officer eager to prove himself. Both men were family men, their wives and children waiting for their safe return at home. They were entrusted with a vital mission to patrol the waters off San Francisco, keeping a watchful eye out for any sign of enemy activity. The day began like any other. The L8 received its orders, a routine anti-submarine patrol along the coast. The crew, their pre-flight checks complete, climbed aboard the gondola, the blimp's control cabin suspended beneath the massive gas bag. With a gentle tug from the ground crew, the L8 lifted off, its engines humming, and ascended into the clear blue sky. Initial radio checks confirmed everything was normal. The L8 reported its position, a reassuring blip on the radar screens back at base. For the next few hours, the blimp continued its patrol, scanning the waters below, a silent guardian against the unseen threat lurking beneath the waves. Then, without warning, silence. The radio crackled with static, but the familiar voice of Lieutenant Cody or Ensign Adams was gone. At first, it was assumed to be a technical glitch, a temporary interruption in communication. But as minutes turned into hours, a growing sense of dread settled over the base. The L8, last seen heading out to sea, had vanished without a trace. The Navy launched a massive search and rescue operation. Ships scoured the area where the L8 was last reported. Planes crisscrossed the sky, their crews scanning the vast expanse of the Pacific, but there was no sign of the missing blimp, no trace of its crew. The L8, it seemed, had simply disappeared into thin air. As darkness fell, hope dwindled with the fading light. The search continued through the night, but the mystery only deepened. The L8 had vanished without a distress call, without a single clue to its fate. The families of the missing crewmen clung to hope, but as days turned into weeks, the grim reality began to set in. The disappearance of the L8 sent shockwaves through the Navy and the nation. How could a massive airship crewed by experienced personnel simply vanish without a trace? Theories abounded, ranging from the plausible to the bizarre, but none could fully explain the mystery of the L8's disappearance. Section 4. Ghostly Landing, the Blimp Returns. Just when hope began to dwindle, a stunning development unfolded. The L8 reappeared as abruptly as it had vanished, but its return only deepened the mystery. Residents of Daly City, a quiet suburb south of San Francisco, awoke to an astonishing sight. The L8, seemingly pilotless, drifting silently over their rooftops. It was a ghostly apparition, its massive silver hull reflecting the morning sun, its engines strangely silent. Witnesses described the blimp's movements as erratic, almost as if it were struggling to stay aloft. It drifted inland, over the city, its shadow passing over houses and streets below. Some reported seeing the blimp's gondola swaying precariously, its open door flapping in the wind. Then, with a gentle bump, the L8 touched down on a quiet residential street, its deflated airbags collapsing around it like a fallen giant. The blimp that had vanished into thin air had returned as a ghost ship, its sudden appearance as inexplicable as its disappearance. Section 5. Theories and speculations. The L8 Ghost Blimp has baffled experts and enthusiasts alike. Some believe it was a case of pilot error, where the crew may have made a critical mistake during flight. Others suggest mechanical failure, pointing to potential issues with the blimp's engines or control systems. There are even those who think it was a result of sabotage, possibly by enemy forces, or a secret military experiment gone wrong. Adding to the intrigue, some speculate supernatural occurrences with tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena surrounding the blimp's disappearance. Despite numerous theories, the mystery remains unsolved. Section 6. The L8's place in history. The L8 Ghost Blimp holds a unique place in aviation history. Its mysterious disappearance and reappearance have intrigued historians and aviation enthusiasts alike. Today, the L8 is remembered through various memorials and tributes. A dedicated plaque honors its legacy, and annual events celebrate its story. The L8 is also featured prominently in aviation museums, ensuring its tale continues to captivate future generations. As we've explored, the L8 Ghost Blimp remains a captivating enigma, its story etched into the annals of history. The unanswered questions and mysterious circumstances surrounding its journey continue to intrigue both historians and enthusiasts alike. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. What do you think really happened to the crew of the L8 Ghost Blimp? Let us know in the comments below. Join us next time as we delve into yet another unsolved mystery that will leave you questioning the boundaries of reality and the unknown. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring. Thanks for watching.